This is a 14-year-old on steroids, but he's not the only one.
So Jesse James West just came out with his new video exposing the steroid teen epidemic, and well, this video is amazing. He did a great job exposing the steroid industry and how it is influencing the youth. But in today's video, we're really not going to touch up on that one too much, but rather this is more of a part 2 on my other video on the 14-year-old that was on Tren. Or was he? Let's hop into it.
A teenager, like this 14-year-old kid, Cody, who's getting hundreds of thousands of views promoting his underage steroid use. Right. Mr. Cody, you're 14.
Yeah.
When did you start taking steroids?
Sorry to blue ball y'all with this interview, but if you haven't heard of Cody's channel, this is sort of what he does. It's quite riveting and it's quite intellectual. It's sort of like Aristotle, you know, mixed with some content. Isn't exactly much more intellectual if I'm being honest here, but that was more of a joke. But that's basically what he does. He sets up his camera, he puts on the grainy filter, I think it's like the peppery on Snapchat, blows up the contrast, and he does like the basic togi content of him, you know, sort of quote unquote juiced up, being the teenager on Tren. You've probably seen it. It's a very popular trend. It's sort of just brain rot at this point for the fitness industry. But anyways, let's go back to hear that interview again.
About 3-4 months ago, somewhere around there. People call me the Tren King.
What made you decide to be the 14-year-old on Tren?
I want to be a bodybuilder and competitive. I want to have that advantage over people, so I'm going to devote all my time and money towards that to get as big as I can.
Starting as young as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, it's going to do the exact opposite. If you take Tren and other performance-enhancing drugs before you can even hit puberty or during puberty, you can seriously mess that up. It's also quite pointless because that could end up scarring you for life. It could stop your puberty, and it can do far worse than anything. The cons quite outweigh the pros. I mean, if you're going to take anything at all, just try to wait as long as possible till you hit your natty limit. There's a lot of progress to be made there, and you don't need to hop on right away.
Yeah.
Looking at Cody's content, it seems like the more he promoted his steroid use and how young he was, the more views he got, which made me start to feel suspicious. What year were you born?
10?
10?
Yeah,
2010?
2010. Yeah, 2010.
Who was president?
When I was born?
Uh-huh.
Was that Obama? Is that him?
Was it Obama? It was Obama, right? 2010?
Yeah, that's fine.
It was, okay. You're 14, you're on your mom did drive you here, so it makes me concerned that this is true. I don't want any negativity towards you. I don't want anything bad or malice to happen based on this interview. I want you to be open and honest with me. I just want to know, are you going to tell the truth? Are you actually 14?
I'm not. I am 18 years old.
I mean, to be honest, I should have saw this coming. But like, that's such a smart grift. That's such a smart con. I can't even blame him. He is rage baiting and doing calculated decisions because he knows he's going to get people like Greg Doucette, all these other smaller commentary channels like myself making videos on him, calling him brain dead, and he's just raking in the dough, baby.
You're 18.
Yeah.
Are you taking steroids?
I'm not on any steroids. The only thing I'm taking are natural supplements.
You see, that part, I'm not quite convinced on. I think he could possibly be taking a SARM. I mean, granted, he did run up the graininess on the photo. He's under great lighting, but he does have a lot of acne. He is insanely dry. He has big shoulders. I know those are all just kind of coincidences, and those don't necessarily mean steroids. But if I had to flip a coin heads or tails, and he's already lied once about his age, I think he could be potentially lying about his gear use here. Again, I could be completely wrong, and if he's telling the truth, good on him, man.
So why are you pretending to be a 14-year-old taking steroids online?
It's a very trendy topic, and it's gaining a lot of, views, and it's helping me out, increase my following. It started out as a little joke, and then everyone believed it.
Do you regret at all lying to your audience?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I do not.
Okay. Why don't you regret it?
I mean, it helped me go from 200 followers to 20K.
I mean, you can't even be mad at the kid. He saw the bag and he chased it. He saw a popular trend. He saw guys like Cody, Stanyo, and he's running with it. Me personally, I believe that if you're trying to be an influencer, you should be trying to have some type of positive message in there. Yeah, my videos can be sort of conflicting with that message, but I believe I'm doing a favor by calling out some of the things that I find to be misleading. And I think that's why channels like Philly Greg Doucette, More Plates, More Dates really work out that way. Yeah, people see Greg and they think he's more of a gossip channel, which to be honest, a lot of his videos are, but he likes to call it the crap, or at the very least things that he finds to be crap. Yeah, I respect that he's just playing the game, but at the same time here, I hate the fact that he's promoting gear use, or at least pretending to promote gear use, because you're gonna have actual 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds see this fame, see that progression, and they're gonna be like, hey, I wanna be like that, and I'm gonna take gear. So in actuality here, what he's doing really isn't that good in the long run for everyone else. I guess my final message here is, bro, I'm happy for you getting that bag. You're 18 years old, but dude, tricking all these people, can be very misleading, and it can really hurt people, and you just have to be aware of that. When you have such a big platform, you have a lot of people looking up to you regardless of whether or not you think so. So you just have to keep that in mind, that's all. And obviously this steroid epidemic going around right now is absolutely crazy. I don't have a problem with performance enhancing drugs, steroids, stuff like that, but you have to do it safely, and you can't do stuff illegally like this. And definitely promoting it to kids is terrible, and you shouldn't be doing that. Really you shouldn't be doing it at all, but let alone when you're under the age of 18. That's just insane. I also think it's kind of scary how much willing people are and all the links they're willing to go through in order to become an influencer, and I can assure you, you don't have to take illegal substances in order to do that. Sometimes taking a slower route, building yourself up, building a community is going to be a lot better, and those people are going to stick with you rather than the short audience that you can build from taking the steroids, because there's nothing substantial about that, you know what I mean? But with that being said, I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.